Hi, I'm Dan. I'm in the courtyard of our office right now. But I'm going to tell you in detail a bit more about how we can increase your website or your current website, or get it if you want to get onto the internet the first time. So let's say you've got an e-commerce store. How we can do this? If you're roughly turning over $2,000 a month or more, we can increase it. The day one value of it's like what we can do on the website, and that's a mix of the decoy method, doing something with the shopping cart. That's getting into, I guess, the one-click upsell, how we do that with the technology, and other traffic sources. Those traffic sources, Google only accounts for 20 to 30% online, and once we structure the website right, then we want to get those other traffic sources that get to come in and buy the product, which is a lot of traffic. That's 80% out there we're not accessing, and the reason they're going to buy it is because we've put in place the decoy method on your site, which gives our contrast. That's how we increase the value or the buy rate, is by having contrast on your site for the products. So when we get that traffic, we get conversions there. The other ways are the monthly turnover. It's nothing to do with the site, but it's your database. So for every 1,000 people on your database, we want to have the metric of how much you make per month. Now, it's like, how do you make that? Well, that's a bit later in how we do it, but the aim of the exercise as a business owner is you want to add people to your database, because that number of, when we start creating all the design, so you do get that $5 per month per lead, and you have 1,000 people on your database, that's 5,000 per month. Now, how we do that again is explained later, but basically it's with email marketing, is how to position and structure it. So usually most clients have got $0 per month, and anyway we work our way up. So then it's a metric from $1 to 2 to 3, 4, and then you really want to get hungry to get more people into your database, and that's why we use the other traffic sources that we mentioned, because you just want more traffic. More traffic means more leads or more people in the database, which then turns out to be how much you're making per person on your database per month. So that's a very good metric to run your business by. The other most people will have is the lead generation website. So we want to increase the number of leads. That's the only way we can do it, because once you get the leads, then you can make your phone calls and it goes into your sales process. So our objective is to basically outmarket your competitors in the space, so they're ringing your website over the competitors, and that's the process we do. And we do quite well at it, actually, because we get between 20 to 40% lead conversions. That's visitor coming to the site and making contact with you in one of many ways. That number is around 20 to 40%. So every 100 people that come to their site, 40 people are making contact. Where that contact means you get their name and email and address and certain details like that, so you can make contact with them. The other method this offer is getting launched on the website for the first time. So basically, you've got a great product. You think you can outperform whoever's in your competitors out there, because if you're making another Me Too product that doesn't really work so well, you've got to at least have an idea why your product is so special. I'm sure you do. And then we go through a process to make sure if we're going to do this, it's going to work. We don't want to do it with products that just trying to be a blacksmith and selling a blacksmith hammer. Doesn't work on the net, doesn't work offline. So we just make sure that there's a market. We do all the research first, just like any business. If you go into business, you come up with a business plan and make sure go over a SWOT analysis. But we do the exact same process of having an online business plan, which incorporates SWOT analysis of strengths and weaknesses. Come up with a plan first, then we can see if the business is going to work, because there's cost, there's labour, there's monthly marketing and all of that. So we really want to make sure that there's a profit margin, and figure it all out, that at the end of all this, you're left with a profitable online business. So we see lots of proposals come to us as clients, and we can just say, no, it's not going to work, and we just work with those ones that do work, because then it's a win-win situation. And all our clients actually kind of do turn into more like partners, because we're so invested into their business that we keep helping them. So our relationship is there. It's a long-lasting relationship. The other way to get onto the net is just to have a lead generation website, which is basically you've got a product or service to sell, and you want the leads. So instead of just going to a website builder, well, they're not internet marketers. They don't know the business metrics, and they're not going to build a website for you that does that. That's why they're called website builders, and there's lots of them around, and you know lots of people with websites that don't make money. And that's the reason why. They're just a concreter, and you want this beautiful house, and you've gone to a concreter, which is the equivalent of a website builder, and say, oh, build me my beautiful dream home. And when they build it, and it doesn't do what you want, and you're wondering why. It's because you went to a concreter. You need to speak to an architect, and that's what we are. We're more the architects. We get it right, and then we also have a construction company, and then we give it to our construction company department, and then they build it out off the plans because they have the right knowledge on how to put all this stuff together. So that's the process, that's the summary. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you you do want to get involved and get more information, then obviously just put in your details in here, and we'll get back to you, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Alright, over and out, guys.